on the second job today. This is this beautiful little area here. But they got the pavers in. This is all looking great. And we're going up there. I'm gonna sheet metal that and then cap it. I think it'll be good. I'm doing metal because it's a smooth finish. This has a little texture to it, but I think it's the simplest way. They can just paint it this color. That's the curb I built earlier. It's all waterproof, top and everything, and so I'm going to go up and wrap metal around that. See how far I get. I'm going to see if there's a ladder around here for me, because I don't have one. All right, update here. I am going to abandon this. It is all, there's way too much buildup by the time the ice and water and the TPO is there. I'm gonna have to make one small modification on the cupola box, and I'm just gonna go bend some new metal. I think I'm out of green. I might come back with brown. I don't think it'll matter. They're gonna paint it green. But I'm just gonna slightly change. It'll end up making it easier to put the wood trim around it. But no big deal. Sometimes you gotta jog. All right, I was able to save the one piece of green for the back side. I'm gonna do the corners a little differently. So this is notched, and I got flashing for around the top that'll be hidden by the trim band. I had 20-inch stock. That other green stuff was 28, so I can make this work. I need to drop it about 1.5 inches right there. And so I'll take it out of there, and then also cut out for the dirt as well. All right, that's that. Plenty of room for the dirt to work in there. It always compresses and moves around a little bit. That line of flashing will disappear behind the wood trim and then the water table that goes around the base of the deal. I sort of changed up how I'm mounting it. I mean, it doesn't really change. It's not gonna have the same lip, but it will all still perform the same way. I was able to use the green on the back side. That looks good. It'll all paint the same lighter green that's on the house and the building. So I think it's gonna work out. Okay, we're out in the shop this morning. A little bit of change of plans. I'll catch you up. I was kind of planning on doing a big install on this cupola all at once and just be done with it, done with everything, windows in, completed. But the way it's working, the glazing compound's extremely slow to dry. I've got it in a warm room in the house. It's working. It's coming along. However, the roofer is going to be there today. I was there yesterday putting on the tin around the curb and made a change of plans on how this attaches. It still attaches the same way, but last night I came home and cut that little overlap rim off, which is fine because now it's all sized correctly. It'll make sense. It didn't really matter which way I did it before, but this way it'll work. This is how it has to work. So that's what we'll do. So I'm doing a couple things while it's dark here before I can't really start over there till like 8 or 8:30 or something. So it's 6 now. I've got to put a couple of vent holes in this. I don't want to be able to see them from, the main. There's really no way to see it from the back two sides. So I have 4 vents. One of them is going to go in the curb, directly inside the box to vent that area. And then there'll be 3, one in the corner of this one, and then 2 down each, or 1 down each side. So we're going to drill those and load this. We're going to load that. We're also going to wrap it up so that it doesn't take any weather to disrupt the patina on it. On the way down the road, probably wrap it in that blanket and then maybe some shrink wrap or something. On the roof, looking at it, we got a ridge this way, and then there's a intersecting ridge going this way. Gable there, valley, and that curb intersects all this pretty equal. The roofer is there putting on a mid-span. The roof is kind of steep. I guess they do eco roofs like that fairly typically. But he's putting in a mid-span runner on this roof, and then putting his TPO over that, which would look like the roof is an 812, so 33 degrees or so. He's putting on a 2x4 on edge there, screwing it through, and then putting TPO over it. So that helps hold the dirt matrix and the sedum's on the roof. I'm assuming there's some sort of netting that goes in there too to kind of help make a big mat out of it all. But the way this curb sits there, and this being right here, I think what I'm going to do is cut a block of like 6x6 or something at an angle, so that he can put a piece of TPO over that. What I'll do is this is I think lower down. I'll mount it right here because this will be where that door is, so that it can be serviced. I can work on it. Everybody can work on it, because once the dirt is on the roof, it becomes really hard to walk on it without disrupting it in the plant. So I will have to go back to install the windows, but if I can do all the work now before they put the dirt on, which I think is next week, we'll be better off. So it'll be a little more work for him, but I think I'm going to put that. This area is a little bit simpler because you've got a ridge and a valley, and a ridge and a valley and a ridge to stand on if you have to do anything here, like paint it. But this right here is where that opening door is. It's hinged this way. The hinges are on this side, so it's a left hand. So that's the plan. So I'll fish around for a block of wood today here this morning, get that cut, get that loaded, and see where it gets us. Tie that down. And then we can probably pivot it here. All right, I'll get that thing set where it goes and I'll be back. She's got a box up in there waiting for the, there's like a little chandelier that hangs in here. So what I'm gonna do next is put this water table on and then wrap it with shrink wrap for now. Oh, I gotta put in these, I gotta put the little vents in the soffit before I forget, get them out of the way. Okay. That's it for now. On to the next one. Looks like it's just in time. It's getting a little dark. Roofer's getting worried. Next stop will be the windows, but I may end it on this and throw the windows in another setup, like as a partial to finish it up, because I think this is enough footage. All right, on to the next job. It's getting pretty late. Thanks for watching.